I mean, it seemed like a sluggish start from both ends of the rink, but what kind of got you guys into the groove, and when Anton finally did score, what kind of set you guys off in getting the offense going?
Well, I think um, that line's power play really got us some momentum there. Then they scored right at the end of it, and I mean the power play is meant to get momentum, if not score a goal. So I thought they did a good job of that, and we did come out a little sluggish in the second period, but that kind of kickstarted us, and then another one right after on the power play too. It jump started us, and then into the third we had momentum. We didn't want to let up at all, and I thought we played a really good third period.
Anton Lander sort of really emerging. I mean, from the end of last year now to the start of this year, it seems like he's picking up right where he left off. What do you see in him?
Yeah, I think over the years, I mean, we've kind of came in at the same time, and obviously he's had some huge progress. I think last year he played really well for the time for the most part, and obviously it carried into this year. I think it just kind of gives you a little bit of confidence when you finish the season strong, and he did that, and now he's looking really good right now. He's looking strong on the puck and a reliable face-off man, so he's doing really well for us.
Did you see what happened, Jordan?
I think it was the play. I kind of left it. He popped it through the guy's skates, and then some guy kind of squished him against the boards. And I don't know exactly the extent or anything, but I mean, it's obviously it's a big loss for us. I mean, if he's out a day or who knows. I mean, he's a big part of our team, and now we just gotta. I mean, obviously you gotta try to pick up the slack where it needs to be, and we gotta play for him.
No, not at all. He just.
You will. Anton, previous camps you talked about being a slow starter. And, wow, 5 goals now. Clearly, you've kind of gotten that out of your game. What do you test that to? Is such a good start for you, even though it's preseason?
I mean, I just try to keep it simple and get a new system in and try to work hard and help my line mates. And I think I've been a little bit lucky to score those goals, but I take that any day.
You're also back on the power play where you finished last year. That's got to be a boost of confidence for you offensively, knowing you're going to get some chances.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we played pretty good at the end of last year, and it's fun to be in front of the net and picking up those rebounds. But I gotta keep working hard and prove that I want to play there.
When was the last time you had a natural hattie?
It was with Oklahoma against Rockford, maybe 2 years ago.
Score a hat trick at the NHL level for you. 3 goals, big crowd. I mean, it is preseason, but still quite an accomplishment or achievement.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy about it, and but the most important, we got the big win here. I think we played solid. We didn't give up too much, and of course, when I'm gonna look back at this game, I'm gonna remember it for sure.
What's the difference in you a year ago to now? I mean, a year ago you were struggling to stay in the league. Now you're locked.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm 1 year older. Maybe I'm learning and getting better. I've been lucky to have great coaches around me and great teammates that's been helping me to get better. And I've been pushing myself to get to the next level. And but there's still a lot of work to do. But it feels better. Yeah, definitely than last year.
Everyone keeps saying, well, it's just preseason.
At the end of the day, it's a 4-0 win, but as a team and as a group on the back end, how would you describe how things went for you?
Yeah, I think today a few things from the last couple of weeks have started to come together, and we started to look like a team out there. I think still a little bit sloppy and stuff, still preseason, but we've been forced to learn a lot here over the last little bit, and I think you can see some of that tonight here on the power play and in the defensive zone. So you got to be happy with that, and especially with the win.
How do the coaches prepare you guys? Because I mean, you just described that you are ready, and it's a little bit different than some of the stuff you saw last year, but what do they do to get you guys ready for whoever you're facing?
Basically, they give us all the resources we need. They put everything out in front of us, and we do with it what we want. And they've done a great job of that, and I think everybody feels responsible in here to make sure they know what they're doing, and so that everybody can go out there and do their job right.
You talked about this morning, you're one of the young guys trying to fight for a spot on this team. You played a bit last year. How did you feel you played, and how's that kind of progressing as we wind things down in camp?
I feel good. The more ice time, the more chances and opportunities I get to play, I feel better and better and more confident. So hopefully I can still keep getting those opportunities and I can stick around.
I know it's preseason, but just how nice is it to talk about some wins and to feel good about what you guys are doing here as a body of work?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I was here a little bit last year, so I kind of seen a little bit of the bad, and now it's nice to see the good as well. So, you know, everybody's excited. There's a lot that's been changed here, and I think you can see that in the preseason, and hopefully we're willing and able to keep that rolling into the regular season.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thanks.
Coach, start with thoughts on tonight.
A lot of young players that are still trying to make their way in the NHL, and it's a great evaluation night. Some guys increase their stock, and some go down.
Lack of goal scoring, how big of a concern is that?
Oh, you have to score to win. That's, you know, we have a lot of kids in there tonight that we expect to help our offense, and we're not getting much help right now.
Was it a tough turnaround coming over from Vancouver?
Yeah, you have veteran players. You don't want to play back-to-back in an exhibition, so that's a scheduling issue for us. That's our fault.
You said the one preseason game left right now?
Yeah, Friday night.
Obviously, you want to go into the season with a win. You know, something out here, right?
Yeah, for us, it's about just growing and trying to figure out where our pieces fall, because we've got a lot of spots open. It's just a matter of who's going to fill them. And when you have young players like this, one day they look good and the next day not so good. So we're going to have to figure that out and see where it all starts.
When you don't have wins and have trouble scoring, are you worried about bad habits setting in?
No, we'll work hard. Our team will work. We'll have no problem with working. We'll put the work in, but just a matter of getting enough skill in the lineup to see if we can generate some offense.
Thank you. Thanks. Getting frustrating with lack of wins, lack of scoring?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, we haven't been able to string anything together offensively. You know, it's been challenging, but you know, I thought the Vancouver game was decent, but I don't think you know, tonight wasn't very good. We got in some penalty trouble, and you know, we don't want to give those guys power play chances, obviously, and you know, I think that's what kind of bit us tonight.
Yeah, because there's flashes there, and you want to build on that, but
yeah.
Consistent.
No, definitely. I think we got to find ways to create offense and, you know, get more bites in net, more traffic, more chances to score. You know, I don't think we're creating enough and not supporting the puck well enough, and you know, just little things. But you know, tonight wasn't a great night for us.
Yeah, Coach was saying with most of the veterans out, looking at the young guys,
Yeah.
chance to evaluate.
Yeah.
How do you turn it around and get the season off to a good start?
I had heard, you know, numerous things coming in about Anton. He had a lot of people within the organization pulling for him and rooting for him, which was good to hear. But sometimes being new, you don't want to hear anything about the players. You just want to formulate your own opinion. You know, as far as being a slow starter, I was told that, but I don't see that now. He's doing some really good things for our team. He should feel confident. We believe in him, and he's brought his game to the table so far. Now we have to grow it. He has to grow it as well. He has to get better in areas, but he will. We'll have a better indication of where he is tomorrow. We'll let you know then. I could guess tonight, but you know, he won't practice tomorrow for sure. Well, it wasn't just Yak. We rotated guys all over the place. We had the mixing bowl going, so not fair to just evaluate one individual going into that hole. A number of guys did really good jobs filling in, and we don't want to lose Jordan, but when we did it made us manage our bench and be alive and be alert. We haven't had to do that yet. So it was a good experience for us.
You got Nielsen, the organization told him that it's a goaltender's competition and it's pretty much hard to be perfect.
Yeah, you know, we believe we have three National Hockey League goaltenders in training camp. We knew that, we created that, and you know, that's what we've got going right now. And they've made, each of them has played very well. They're making the decisions very tough, and it's not going to be an easy decision moving forward. But with that being said, our group is trying to play well around them too, and that's always a good sign when the whole camp wants to play well for all of the goaltenders. That's positive.
Did Nielsen put himself in that position as he made the team or awful close to it?
Well, again, all three of, you know, I don't know how we, you know, there's pros and cons for each of them, and all three of them have played well to this point.
You know how you're going to handle your goalies for your next game?
Not yet. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with them in practice tomorrow, never mind the game. Hey, Jones.
If you knew what you were going to do with your goalies, were you going to tell me?
Probably not.
I'm sure you would like to see Connor convert some of those chances, but overall, how did you like his game?
I thought, again, he played well. You know, that speed is so dangerous, so dynamic. What he doesn't get enough credit for as a young 18-year-old is his ability to play on both sides of the puck and be responsible. A lot of times you see those type of players, those offensive players cheating. I like what he's doing on both sides, and that's a positive thing for us. You know, he's had a number of breakaways or partial breakaways, and I don't know how you can score when you're going that fast. So we got to figure that part out too, but he's obviously proven he can do it. Yep. You know, our staff, the organization's really happy with him right now. He should be happy with himself, confident, feel good, finding ways to contribute. Forget about the goals and assists, just all the little things he's doing day in and day out. He's been on different lines, he's been in different positions, battling the language barrier, trying to react real quick on the bench, but doing a very good job of it.
Seems like regardless of where you put him, what line or what you're playing with, he's having success.
Talked about him this morning being similar to Korpikoski, and having the ability to play a slower, heavy game, puck protection, then becoming a shooter, playing a free game when it's flowing up and down the rink. He has shown us he has the ability to do all of that.
Okay, thanks, guys.
See you tomorrow.
That's pretty cool. It's just another game and just against another player. So obviously it sucks losing. So that's what kind of focus on tonight.
He's a quiet guy, not very demonstrative personality-wise. Do you notice him on the ice and how he's acting out there when he's obviously not your line mate anymore?
Yeah, you know, I've seen him play for 2 years now, so I kind of know what he does on the ice. But that's just the way he plays. I mean, he's fast and, you know, gets chances. So you know, try to focus on our team and, you know, trying to get some wins.
What do you think of your performance tonight?
I thought it was okay. I mean, obviously got to score goals to win games, and I always not doing that so far in preseason. So, we got to change that up and start putting pucks in the net. I mean, you're not going to score, you're not going to win any games when you don't score at any level. So it doesn't matter who you're playing against or when you're playing or where you're playing or what league you're playing. If you don't score, you're not going to win. So we've got to find a way to get more shots at net and have guys driving the net and put pucks in.
Is it starting to weigh on you guys yet?
No, I'm kind of happy. It's just preseason, so hopefully we'll turn it around here. And good thing these ones don't count. So we're looking forward to regular season and see what happens from there.
Back to back, anything on that?
It's hockey. Playing junior last year, so obviously you have some 3-and-3s and a lot of 2-and-2s. So I'm used to it, and I'm young, so I should be able to do that. And I don't think that had any effect on us. So lots of guys that played last night didn't play tonight. So back to back didn't have anything to do with it.
How are you feeling going into the season?
I'm feeling good. I think I feel confident in my ability to play, but at the same time you gotta find a way to produce numbers and score goals and help your team win. And for me, I think I think when I'm at my best is when I'm putting up numbers and scoring goals. So I'm gonna try to do that as best as possible here. Obviously, it's harder than junior, but we're gonna try to do that here.
Have a good season. Appreciate this.
Thank you very much.